Good morning, friends, and welcome back to my channel. Today we are just going to sit and chat. I'm going to give you an update on my eye. I'm going to talk about the meeting highlights, my weigh-in, and what my week is going to bring. I do have some notes written down, so I apologize for looking down and reading those, but I want to make sure I hit everything. So first of all, my eye update. Went back to the doctors. First, thank you so much for all your kind words and your thoughts and your prayers with my eye. Luckily it wasn't something more serious and it has been feeling wonderful. Of course, right now it's starting to water and not feeling good, which I don't like that. But I went back to the doctors yesterday. They checked it and all of the infiltrates are healed. It's all good. They do want me to stay in glasses until Saturday. And keep using my drops until Saturday, which is fine with me. And I will definitely be very careful and definitely not keep my contacts in as long as I have in the past, just because, my eyes are getting older and I can't handle it. So hopefully keep not wearing them as much and, that kind of stuff. And I've changed my disinfecting solution, which he didn't think that was an issue, but I just wanted to go to a different system anyway. So we'll see what happens. So I'm excited to put them in on Saturday. So there's my eye update. Hopefully it'll just stay good. Next was my weigh-in. As you know, I weigh in on Tuesday evenings. Wish I was a morning weigher because, you always weigh just a little bit less in the morning. But I knew I was going to be up I assumed I was going to be up this week. If you remember, last week I tried the whole let's flip the app to maintenance and eat a little bit more. And I did. Still had my crazy work. I did it because I was working out so much and burning crazy amounts of calories that I thought my body needed more food. Was I hungrier? Not really. But I just, I know I've been reading a lot with the whole calories in, calories out type thing. So I thought, let me just try eating a little bit more. And I didn't necessarily consume more food because I really don't need to. I just switched to like full fat, sour cream, full fat cheese, things like that instead of the reduced fat. And the results on the scale were I gained a pound. Now, it was 1 week. Was it a fluke? Was my body just getting used to it? I'm really not sure. I am still 11 pounds under my Weight Watcher goal, so there's no need to panic about having to pay. Because if you don't know this, once your lifetime, as long as you're within 2 pounds of your goal, or not over 2 pounds of your goal, you are free. You have to weigh in once a month. I still weigh in every week. I still go to my meetings every week because it's me and that's what I need. So I'm not panicked. I'm still way under goal. It's all good. My clothes still fit. That's the big motivation for me is, I had to buy a whole new wardrobe. I went from a size 14, 16 to a 2-4. That's big change. So I needed a whole new wardrobe and I can't afford to buy another whole wardrobe. Excuse me. I'm still working on my morning tea. So that's my weigh-in. Not panicking about it. Not worried about it because that's what maintenance is. It's up a pound. It's down a pound. It's up 2 pounds, it's down 3 pounds, and it's a whole different mindset, and it's a mindset that I am still trying to get used to from when did I make goal? In September. It's a different mindset. You're just so used to losing every week, and then, that stops. I've kind of figured out that my body is very happy at 135. I've dipped down as low as 132. I don't think that is maintainable for me. I don't think my body likes that, but my body seems quite happy at 135. And honestly, I'm quite happy at 135, and that's exactly where I'm sitting right now. So we'll see what happens, over the next week. I do have 2 parties to go to this weekend. I'm going out to dinner tonight with my high school girlfriends, but not even worried about that because we're going to one of my favorite restaurants that has the most incredible salmon ever. I don't know if it's so much, the salmon's always cooked perfectly, but there's this sauce that goes with it. It's a honey basil sauce. I know, honey, high in points. Well, I use natural honey all the time. So I don't panic. And literally the sauce is like this much in the little cup. And I just dip my fork in and then, get a piece of salmon and eat it because you just need that little bit of flavor. It is amazing. And they always serve it with a seasonal quinoa side dish. Usually like around this time of year, it's got like strawberries in it, and it's just so fresh and delicious. And in the fall, they have like root vegetables and stuff in it. It's my favorite dish at this restaurant. It's every single time. We don't go to this restaurant very often, but when we do, I get the same thing every time because it is that good. So anyway, but we also have 2 parties this weekend. On Saturday, we have the first swim meet of the season, which is not a problem. I just stay away from the concession stand. But then we have a party to go to, and it's one of my dear friends. So I know exactly what is on the menu because we've talked about it because she was asking my opinion on things. And she's the type of person that thinks about everyone. She's got chicken fingers for the kids. She's got hoagies for the people that like those. She's got the menu is crazy. And she even ordered a huge tray of grilled vegetables for all her WW friends. And, she's got fruit and everything else. So I'm totally not worried about that party. I think that'll be very easy. And I'm going to be seeing a lot of people I haven't seen in a while. So I'll be doing a lot of socializing. I know she's having a DJ, so that'll be fun. And it's a very, very special party. I don't want this to be too long, but just to let you know that this friend, she has 2 children, 2 biological children. She has fostered 19 other children. And the last 4 she has fostered, she has been able to adopt. I'm going to get all teary-eyed. Most beautiful situation ever. And I've had the pleasure of actually watching some of her babies because, foster moms don't get maternity leave. And I'm home, so, I get the call. And especially this last little one, Sophia, she got the call on a Saturday saying this baby was just born. Can you come and get her from the hospital tomorrow, Sunday? And of course she said absolutely. Well, she had to go to work Monday because there's no maternity leave for foster moms. And you can't put a 3-day-old baby in daycare. So I got the call and, she's like, hey, I'm picking up this baby. Can you keep her for me? And absolutely. So that was just so much fun. And just knowing that I could help her out and everything, it was just wonderful. And that little baby is now 2 years old. And that's how the foster care system works. I mean, it took that long to be able to adopt her. But so this party tomorrow is a baptism party. The 4 children that she just adopted are all getting baptized. And it's a baptism and adoption party. The final adoption was done in, I think, February or March. Was the last finalization on these 4 kids. So they went from a family of 4 to a family of 6 in a blink of an eye. She's been working towards that because she's had these kids for years, but it's just such a cool situation, and I'm just overwhelmed by her. Anyway, so that's that party. And then Sunday I have another party to go to. I'm not sure if that party is a surprise or not. So we won't even talk about what that is, but it's another party and I have no idea what they'll be serving. But I've got an idea that the cake that they'll be serving on Sunday is from my absolute favorite bakery. So I will probably avoid the desserts on Saturday because I'm not going to have cake 2 days in a row. Yes, I know I can and I know I can fit it in, but I'm not going to do that. I will probably wait till Sunday to indulge in a little piece of cake because I'm pretty sure it's going to be from my favorite bakery. And these are the choices we make. I'm not going to deny myself cake. Not at all. I'm going to have a little piece of celebratory cake this weekend at one of the parties, but I'm not going to do it at both because I don't need to. Do I want to? Absolutely. But there's a difference between want and need. I'll be needing a piece of cake on Sunday, especially if it's from the bakery. I hope it is. But anyway, I'm rambling now. So that's my weekend. So I definitely don't want to see another gain on the scale next week. So I will definitely be mindful. I will definitely, keep an eye on what I'm doing. And, the party on Sunday too, same thing. I'll be seeing people I haven't seen in a while. So I'm looking forward to, socializing a lot. I'm looking forward to using a lot of the strategies I talked about last week in my meeting highlights video, keeping water in my hand, wearing clothes that make me feel good, socializing, keeping busy, stuff like that. But I'll report in next week and let you know how that went. Meeting highlights. I'm going to try to be quick on this one because, I've been talking too long already. The meeting highlights this week were reject the all or nothing thinking. And we all do it. We are all guilty of the all or nothing thinking at some point in our journey. And sometimes at several points in our journey. I still do it once in a while. It's something I'm working on. But, we're all a work in progress. It doesn't matter if you are in week 1, if you are close to goal, if you are in maintenance, or if you've been lifetime for 10 years. It doesn't matter. We are still a work in progress. And we are not perfect. We are not perfect. We are human beings who don't always act appropriately, don't always act perfectly, don't always think perfectly, especially when it comes to our WW lifestyle. It's so easy to beat ourselves up. And, my leader always talks about, people that say, oh, I had such a bad day. I was so bad. You weren't bad. Eating things that you should not have eaten is not a moral problem. It's not, it's not a moral issue. Yes, you probably shouldn't have had 3 pieces of cake, but you weren't bad. You made poor choices. Don't ever tell yourself you were bad, because dieting and making decisions is not a moral issue. Own up to the fact that you made a bad decision and move on with it. And that's kind of what, the weekly was about. It's about the all or nothing thinking. Everything is not black or white, good or bad. We don't have to be all in 100% or I'm going to eat my face off. There's flexibility. There's, you have to realize that if you have one bad meal, you don't have to turn it into a bad day. You can stop, you can own up to what you did, and then at that very next meal, at that very next bite, say, okay, you know what? I am back on track. Just because I had one bad meal, I do not have to derail completely. It's not all or nothing. It's not. And we've all done it. We've all had a meal where, we think, oh, this is going to be so easy. Here's my beautiful plate. Everything's portioned. And then we sit there at the dinner table and we're chatting with our husband, or we're chatting with our wife, or we're chatting with our kids. And, that bowl of French fries is still sitting there. And, we just pick a couple and pick a couple. And then sometimes we get the attitude, well, you know what? I ate 5 more points of fries than I was going to. So you know what? I'm going to have that big bowl of ice cream because I've already screwed up. I might as well just keep going. And that's the all or nothing thinking that we've got to stop. No, yeah, okay, I had too many French fries. I'll point it and I'll move on. I don't need to compound it by saying I'm off the rails, it's all or nothing, I'm going to just wait till tomorrow or wait till Monday and start over again. We don't have to do that. We can start again with the very next bite. And that's the great thing about WW. You can just start right away again. The other diets, and I'm not bashing any of the other diets. You do what works for you. But I know, with keto, I had a friend doing keto. It seemed like every other day, oh, I had this and now I've knocked myself out of ketosis and now I got to start all over again. It's all or nothing. And I said, don't worry about it. It's fine. You just start again. Yeah, but you don't know how hard it was to get back in. And I don't, because I've never done that. But you just try to be encouraging with the all or nothing thought. And my leader had a fantastic analogy. She said, you get in your car and you're going somewhere. You don't know where you're going. You've never been to this place. So you put on your GPS. You type it into your car, you type it into your phone, whatever you use, and you're driving along, following your GPS. And then all of a sudden, you're about half an hour from home and you realize you made a wrong turn. You went the wrong way. Now, do you turn around and go all the way back a half an hour home to start over again? No, you don't. You stop, you readjust, you recalculate, and you continue on. You don't go all the way back to the beginning and start all over again. You start from that point. Why mess up that half an hour that you already drove when you don't have to. You can just start from that point. And that is what the meeting was about. Just stopping the behavior and restarting at that point. Is it hard? Absolutely. Absolutely. Because I know I can easily go off the rails if I have something. I have trigger foods. We all have trigger foods, and we can easily go off the rails with those trigger foods. And that's when we have to exercise that muscle of willpower. The hardest muscle that we have to exercise is that muscle of willpower. We have to say, just stop, and think. You just ate an entire bowl of ice cream and you're reaching for more. Do you really need that ice cream? You might want it. You might want it, because I could probably eat an entire carton of ice cream because I love ice cream. But I don't need it. I already had some. It was delicious. I probably had a little too much. But you know what? Now I'm going to stop. I'm going to reevaluate. This is my starting point. From this point on, I've restarted. I'm not going all the way back. I'm not gaining that 65 pounds back because of one bad decision. So that's what the meeting was about, the all or nothing thinking. And having to shift our thoughts. I'm sorry, I'm looking at the card and make sure I hit everything. And you have to identify what you think all or nothing. Some people, it's food. Some people, it's exercise. Oh, my plan was to run 5 miles today and I only ran 4. So, I didn't even, hey, you ran 4 miles. You did something. You didn't sit on the couch and watch TV. So what? You didn't make your 5 miles. It's okay. Happened to me yesterday. Not yesterday, day before. My plan was to run 3 miles. And honestly, I didn't get a good night's sleep on Sunday and I was not feeling it on Monday. I looked down at my watch and I had gone 2 miles and I felt like I ran 7. And I said, you know what? I'm done. 2 miles is plenty. It was something and I'm done. And that's okay. That kind of thinking is okay. It doesn't have to be all or nothing. And it's a hard thing to learn. It's a hard thing to do, but you can do it. You absolutely can do it. Just stop, breathe, and remember, you can always, always start from the point you're at. You don't ever have to go back to the beginning. You don't. So that was the meeting highlights. The recipe on the back was a Greek yogurt with cherry compote and pistachios. Looks absolutely delicious. I kind of make something like this. I always make fruit compotes for 0 points and throw them in everything. My stuffed French toast, my Greek yogurt, whatever. Have a collab coming up the beginning of July that is a breakfast and brunch collab. I made some fruit compotes to stuff into crepes. Oh, they were so amazingly good. I cannot wait for that collab to go up and share that recipe with you guys. It just fantastic, absolutely delicious. So, and also real quick at my meeting, I go to a franchise location. It is not WW International. It is WW of Philadelphia. So I'm not sure if International puts these out, but when there's holidays, they put out little recipe books. And it does say WW of Philadelphia on it, but it's just some ideas, some recipes. There's roasted red pepper dip with fresh thyme that came from a Weight Watcher cookbook. A red, white, and blue fruit skewers with cheesecake yogurt dip, quick cabbage slaw from Skinny Taste, and buffalo chicken skewers with blue cheese dipping sauce. I will try to take pictures of these recipes, or I will try to put them up on my website. It takes a long time for me to put a recipe on my website. It's a lot of typing. If I can get them there, I will. If you're interested in one, let me know, and I can try to, get those ones up that you're interested in. But that's what it looks like on the inside. And then on the back, they give food ideas for your holiday, just general points. A chicken breast with barbecue sauce with skin and bones. If it's 4.5 ounces, it's 8 smart points, but a chicken breast, skinless and boneless, is 0 smart points. Just some options for you for your holiday cookouts. Last, but certainly not least, is I am so incredibly close to reaching 2,500 subscribers. I am humbled and overwhelmed, and I thank you so very, very much. So I decided for my 2,500 subscriber celebration, I am going to do a Q&A and a giveaway. So what I will do is on this video and over on Instagram, I'm going to put up a post asking for your questions. I'm an open book, honestly. There's pretty much nothing I won't share. So any questions you have about my life, my WW journey, anything, you know, what I eat, what I don't eat, anything. Like I said, I'm pretty much an open book. So let me know if you have any questions and I will film a Q&A video. Also, if you would like to be entered in my giveaway, it's gonna be something simple. I've been working on collecting a few things for it and be like just like a little prize box. If you would like to be entered, you can leave me a comment on this video and just say I want to be entered, and leave me a question, leave me a comment, and anyone that comments on this video will be entered into the drawing. Just subscribe to my channel and leave a comment on this video, and they're the only two things that you need to do to be entered in the drawing. And I will hopefully be able to use one of the random comment pickers. We tried to do that on our Facebook group, Denise and I, and it didn't work because it was a private group. So we had to write out like 300 names on pieces of paper and then pick them out of a hat. It was hysterical. In true Joan and Denise fashion, it was just like Lucy and Ethel, because that's how we are. If you guys are not part of my Facebook group, the link is below. Come over and join our Facebook group. It is a fantastic group full of nothing but positivity and support. Denise and I go live about twice a month, and we have a great time doing it because, you know, we are such opposites. We really are opposites, and we totally respect each other's journey. And our journeys have been very opposite, and that's okay because everybody's is different, and, you know. So subscribe and leave me a comment on this video and you will be entered into the drawing. And I will probably, what's today? Today is the 19th of June. I will leave this open until 1 week. What's today? Today is Wednesday. I will leave it open for 1 week, and next Wednesday I will do the drawing. And that is about it for me today. I want to do one more very, very important thing, so I hope you've stuck with me this long. I just want to give a huge shout out and a huge congratulations to Denise over at Dish with D. I'm not sure if you follow our Facebook page or if you subscribe to her, you know by now, but if not, I will let you know that on Saturday, she reached her 100-pound milestone. I am so incredibly proud of her. You know, it hasn't been an easy journey for her, and she just crushed it. She just absolutely crushed it, and she only has about 15 more pounds to go to goal, and she is incredibly excited about that, and I am so incredibly excited for her. So I just wanted to give her a big shout out and a big congratulations. And if you haven't checked out her channel, make sure you go check it out. She's hysterical. She does a couple cook with me's and mostly motivational vlogs. She just, you know, chats about whatever's on her mind, WW related. So check her out and give her a big congratulations. And that is it. I've talked for 10 minutes longer than I wanted to talk. And I think I've bored my dog to sleep. She always has to be right next to me wherever I am. So that's it. Thank you. Don't forget, subscribe, like, comment, leave a comment if you want to be entered into the giveaway, and leave a question for the Q&A video. I'm hoping to get lots of questions, and I will film that probably at the end of next week. So if you have anything you want to know, just let me know. Thank you for watching, and have a fantastic week. And I will be back on today's Wednesday. Tomorrow's a crazy day. I probably will not be able to film a what I eat in a day. I definitely want to vlog on Saturday with like a day in the life type thing, because we have our first swim meet of the season. We have that big party to go to. So I definitely will probably vlog just day in the life stuff and what I eat that day. So it was wonderful talking to you, and have a great day. I'm out.